Hi there traders, and welcome back to the Keyzone Traders YouTube channel. As always, if you like the content, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also please make a comment in the comments box and let me know the sort of content that you'd like, and I'll be sure to do my best to make that content available for you as well in the future. But today I want to go back to my 3 pillars of trading success. We spoke in a previous video about the first pillar, which was about risk, and today I want to talk about pillar 2, which is mindset. Now, mindset is probably the hardest pillar to develop. It is the one that's going to take the most time. And this is because it goes against all natural human emotions and instincts to develop as a trader. Trading actually does not line itself with a natural human instinct. And this is an area of trading that is often neglected and ignored and not developed by traders. They don't put enough emphasis on developing the right mindset to become a successful trader. But it is just as important as managing risk, and it is just as vitally important as developing a strategy with the edge. Without the right mindset, it doesn't matter if you have the right risk controls, doesn't matter if you have a strategy with an edge, eventually you will lose money in the market. So what do we mean by developing the right mindset? Well, this is sort of being able to develop emotional intelligence to be able to not allow your emotions to hijack your decision making. Now, a lot of people talk about eradicating emotions from trading. They talk about being able to control your emotions. And I feel that this is the wrong messaging to give out, because you cannot eradicate something which is a natural part of your being. Emotions will come to you. They are a natural response. They're there from an evolutionary perspective to protect us. So we're not going to be able to eradicate them or control them. If we try and do that, we are going to be fighting a losing battle, and one that we cannot win. So what we need to do is we need to be able to develop a scenario and a situation where we have the right mindset, which allows the emotions to come into us like they will do when we experience loss, when we experience frustration, when we experience the joy of a really good winning trade. But what we need to do is we need to recognize that emotion, recognize we are feeling emotional, and then engage the deliberative part of our brain, which is the rational side of our brain, and not allow the intuitive side of the brain, which is impulsive, to make that next decision. Because if we're making a decision from a rational point of view, then we are not allowing our emotions to hijack a decision making and make the decision based on that emotional response. So what do we mean by this? Well, we need to create a situation and scenario where we're disciplined, we're patient, and we don't let losses affect us like a lot of people do. Now, it's natural that we do experience an emotional response to losses because it is a threat to our ego. It's telling us that we're wrong, and it's just from a natural human element, we are going to feel an emotional response, especially in the early days when we're trading. But through things such as mindfulness, meditation, what we can learn is to, one, diminish the emotions and feel less emotional when we are experiencing those losses. So we actually just accept them as part and parcel of the trading career. But also when we do experience emotional responses, we can remove ourselves from the situation, allow that emotion to pass, because all emotions are temporary, right? We never feel one emotion for any prolonged period of time. We may feel angry, it passes. We may feel joy, it passes. We may feel frustration, it passes. All emotions are temporary. So what we need to do is allow ourselves the time for the emotion to pass, to come back to the screens, and then make a more rational and informed decision. So it's a very complex situation. It's a very complex subject, one that unfortunately I can't explain everything within a very short YouTube video. But if you'd like to know more, please drop me a message in the comments box below, or come and visit my website, www.keyzonetraders.com, and I'll be more than happy to jump on a call. I offer a 15-minute free coaching call for traders, so that if you're experiencing any one particular issue with your mindset, you can book a call with me, and I'll be more than happy to help you talk through that and hopefully offer some practical tips and advice on how you can overcome it.